And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Slot man moves right. Herbert to throw right away. Able to hit his target, Claypool. Finding space at the 40. Down the sideline he goes. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 45 yards.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
The Falcons at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not...
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
And now off to the races down the right side. 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Herbert's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Play action. It's Herbert. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. He's got room at the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. He's got him in, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incomplete.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over possession here up at the 44.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
4 yards remain for second down. They go play action now. Lawrence will get this out wide to Singletary. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Buccaneers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 21-0 our score after 1. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, Herbert. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Andrews. Here's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you just have...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Timeout set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at about the 28. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Herbert on first down now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Barnett, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Lawrence. Looking left left side. He's got it. Complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On first down, Lawrence.
Caught left side. It's Beckham.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Lawrence on third down.
Throw left side complete. That's Barnett.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
And here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Trevor Lawrence as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. Again, he finds more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bucs with the lead and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Moore, the man in motion. Herbert back to the air. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Herbert has it knocked free.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
In motion right is Austin. They snap it to Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Buccaneers just continue to roll. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Herbert. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Fielded at the 33. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Lawrence will throw.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I would describe the way that he's played today as mature. He's already moved on mentally from that incompletion, and he's more than ready to throw his next pass downfield.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go. It's Barnett, and he's into the end zone for a